We're here back in the Fantasy Bar, big Wednesday night in the NBA. We got 6 of my favorite plays on FanDuel and DraftKings, and we're going to go with some of my favorite correlation plays, some value plays, some games I think you definitely want to get exposure to. A couple superstars I think are underpriced, and of course, my favorite play of the night. Who are we talking about? Belly up to the Fantasy Bar and find out. Welcome in, guys. Wednesday edition Beers Daily Fantasy Six-Pack. Good to be back here in the Fantasy Bar. Hope everybody had a great Christmas and NFL weekend. Hope the NBA has been treating you well. We got 6 of my favorite plays. Before we dive into those plays, let's do some housekeeping. First thing, take a second, click that thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel. Don't want to miss any of the content. NFL Six-Packs, Pints and Picks has been on fire with my favorite NFL bets each and every week. So subscribe. Also, speaking of sports betting, head over to scoresandodds.com/beer. Tons of great information there. That link right in the description of the video. All right, let's get into it again. We're going to get some of my favorite correlations here. One guy on each side of some games I am targeting tonight. Let's start at small forward, power forward with the rookie, Paolo Banchero. So dropped a dud yesterday. I think that all it's going to do is help lower the ownership a little bit here. Now, the matchup may negate that. Detroit been terrible against pretty much everybody. We'll get into some of the numbers here, but Banchero was fantastic the last time these two teams played. 27, 9, 5, and 2 against Detroit. Now, we mentioned how bad they've been. You can pretty much go across the board here. Can target quite a few pieces from Orlando here, but second most fantasy points allowed to the power forward position. After that game last night, Banchero going to bounce back here against the Detroit Pistons. All right, let's go to the Detroit side. Another rookie playing some great ball right now, that's center, Jalen Duren. So the role in the offense, the minutes, we saw 39 minutes the other night. The production, pretty much 10 rebounds on a nightly basis or more, plus giving you some scoring now. Everything going in the right direction. So arrow up on Jalen Duren. I think it'll be a nice pivot off of Kongu of Atlanta as well, who looks to be one of the chalkier pieces on the slate tonight, kind of in that same price point. I prefer Duren here as he continues to outproduce these salaries. We're talking 29 or more DraftKings points now in 5 of the last 7 games. We go all the way back to opening night against Orlando. This guy put a double-double on the board, and he did it in just 22 minutes. What's he going to do with 30, 35, maybe 40 minutes in this one? I think 40 plus, not out of the question here for Jalen Duren. We're talking 7, 8x on this DK salary. Jalen Duren, one of the better values here in the mid-range tonight against the Orlando Magic. All right, I mentioned superstars that are underpriced. Let's start with point guard Jamal Murray of Denver. So Nikola Jokic, always a target as he should be. Michael Porter Jr. coming off that big game last night in this rematch against the Sacramento Kings. I think that's going to help keep Jamal Murray under the radar, who also had a big game against this Sacramento team that's really been playing some of the best basketball of the season right now. 46 or more fantasy points in 3 straight games. In fact, he's gone 38 or more in 6 of the last 8 games. So why we mentioned the 38, the floor on that $7,200 salary, right about 36 DraftKings points. So he's hitting the floor almost every single night, plus giving you that ceiling. The salary is just too low here. It's probably an 8K player. You're paying $7,200. Take advantage here while you can with Jamal Murray tonight against the Sacramento Kings. All right, let's go to the other side of that game. Shooting guard, small forward, Kevin Huerter. Now we'll see if Sabonis gets back in this lineup. If not, I really like going to Huerter here. If Sabonis is in, we may make an adjustment. We'll always do that in the comment section. But for now, we'll leave Huerter in there. I know it's been up and down here, and that's what you expect with a guy who mainly gets his production out of shooting, but 31 or more DraftKings points now in 4 of the last 8 games. And this is a guy that has shown us a lot of upside. So cash games, yeah, you feel a little nervous with the ups and the downs. With tournaments, this is what we want. A guy can give us 40 or more at these mid-5 price points here, and he's done it quite a few times this season. So if we can get that 7, 8x, we're loving life. I think if Sabonis is out, we can certainly hit that benchmark. Kevin Huerter, got to keep an eye on here tonight against the Denver Nuggets. All right, shooting guard, small forward, we'll stay right there with Bogdanovic of the Hawks. Hey guys, know it's one of my favorites. He appears a lot in the 6-pack, but for good reason. This guy's production has been fantastic. If you look at the total in this game tonight at almost 240, highest on the slate. We also have Trae Young, who left that game last night, questionable here. Expect him to play, but if he's out, then it definitely wheels up on Bogdanovic. But even if Trae Young is in there, I still like Bogey. Why? 42 DraftKings points last time these two teams met up, and that was with Trae Young in the lineup. Nets have struggled against the 3, and that's the name of the game here. With Bogdanovic allowed the most to shooting guards, bottom half of the league to small forward. So he can get that 3-point game going here. And in a 240-point total, I think he does. Bogey, one of my favorites, in the mid-range here tonight against the Brooklyn Nets. All right, it's time to take a look at my favorite play for Wednesday night. Before we do that, let's continue our Beast of the Night contest. Very easy to play, and this is a thank you to you guys for hanging out here in the Fantasy Bar. Make sure you click that thumbs up button if you have not already, and all you got to do is get in the comment section right below the video and guess fantasy points on DraftKings tonight for my Beast of the Night. Closest guess wins a free week of RotoGrinders Premium. That's right, free. A chance to check everything out behind the scenes. And while you're in that comment section, get your guess into my Beast of the Night. I want to know who your Beast of the Night is. Who's your top play on this Wednesday night slate? Sound off in that YouTube comment section. All right, let's wrap this baby up. My favorite play for Wednesday night. You know, Master Beast of the Night. All right, Beast time. Clearly, we're going to the Brooklyn Nets side of things, and we are rolling with another point guard that feels too cheap. That's Kyrie Irving, tonight's Beast of the Night. So even at 8,400, 8,600 feels a bit cheap with a superstar like Kyrie Irving, that you're getting that superstar production, but we're not paying those $995, $10,000 prices here. So still think there's a lot of meat on the bone with these prices here. And this guy been about as consistent as you could ask for. 41 or more DraftKings points now in 8 of the last 10. In fact, 37 or more in 10 straight games. So like we talked about with Jamal Murray, really giving us that floor we're looking for, plus the ceiling we know is there to get into 50s and potentially 60s any night, and went nuts against this Atlanta team. Last time these two teams played, 33-11 in that game, over 52 DraftKings points in that spot here. And I think similar output here or more. We can see a 60 burger here out of Kyrie Irving. Love this matchup here with Atlanta and Brooklyn, and loving me some Kyrie Irving, my favorite play on the board in tonight's Beast of the Night. All right, guys, that'll do it for Wednesday night in the Fantasy Bar with 6 of my favorite plays for the big NBA slate tonight on FanDuel and DraftKings. If you have any comments, questions, feedback, please hit me up in that comment section right below the video. Don't forget, fantasy points for Kyrie Irving on DraftKings tonight for your shot at some free RotoGrinders Premium. I want to know your Beast of the Night while you're down there. Make sure you hit that thumbs up button and subscribe if you have not already. For RotoGrinders.com, I am Beer saying salut, guys. Best of luck here on the NBA slate. We'll be back tomorrow with another NBA video. Also, NFL videos hopefully releasing tomorrow. So busy times here in the Fantasy Bar. Thank you so much for the support. Have a good night, guys. Best of luck. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Hey, thanks for checking out our videos. If you want more expert advice on DraftKings, FanDuel, or any other daily fantasy sports, make sure you check out the current videos playlist